chasing a road to glory, driven since I was a child.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it. Happy Tuesday, everybody. About 6:30, heading to the office. Gonna do my podcast. Didn't do it yesterday on leadership. Just wasn't feeling like there was wasn't feeling motivated by a topic, and so I wanted to just hold off on that. So I'll do that this morning, and also on career progression. So that one I'm going to focus on the advice I would give people when they're interviewing. Because I had about 5 interviews yesterday, and so I just have some kind of good places to kind of come from. And then got training from 9 to 12 today, and then a 1:30, a 3 o'clock, and then hopefully we'll get in a run. I want to go maybe about 6 to 10 miles tonight, so we'll get a nice range in. Let's do it. All right, everybody, happy morning. I was able to make it down, very little traffic. Got here basically in 45 minutes. Did the podcast. Yesterday's on leadership, basically for those that are recently promoted. Talked about leadership. Number one is I would to sit down with the employees, get to know what are the key performance indicators that's really motivating them to get to where they want to go. And then also what are their strengths, what are the weaknesses, how can you rally them as a leader. And then I did the today's podcast focused on interview tips. So talking about coming on time, being prepared, knowing what the company is, knowing what the role is, knowing how you can add value, creating a binder to be able to, as a leave behind for others, and also being able to make sure that you answer questions specifically. Also, it's helpful to practice those answers ahead of time. You can Google like top 25 interview questions and be prepared next time you go in for an interview. Put your best foot forward. Turns out. Hey there, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Had a great day of training. I find training valuable as much as we put in. So we need to be coachable. I like to put my cell phone either in my pocket or left it in the office to be able to charge. And that way I can focus in on what's being presented and have that coachable mindset that I'm there to learn. Not there to teach, I'm there to learn myself in this training capacity. And so that was well. I went from 9 until 1 o'clock, and then had a good one-on-one meeting. When it comes to marketing, I'm going to emphasize is that it comes down to being niche focus. Whether that's a particular industry that you want to focus on, a particular individual, or you have a specific product or service that you're selling, the more that we can focus in on niches, the more likely are we to be able to have success and really go that mile deep, provide value in a customized, specialized area. Sherman's out. Tech space. Oh, that's where I'm going right now. Tech space. Hey there, everybody. Had a great conversation today, and it reminded me that we can be more loving and more forgiving. The person that I was talking to was going through some emotional things with loss of a loved one, and so what might have seemed like kind of out of it, a little bit aloof, kind of spotty in attendance, that wasn't because of intent. The intent was still good. They wanted to be there, but just emotionally couldn't do it. They were dealing with some grief. And I think about that for each of us. We don't all the times understand the context or know the full picture of what people are going through. And so if we can understand that most people are coming from a good place, and we can be forgiving and we can be more loving to other people. Turns out. I know a lot of people go through some difficult things, some horrible circumstances. And I want people to know that despite their past casting this long shadow in their lives, they can find strength. Not that the pain might ever go away, the grief, the loss, or that the tragedy that you'd gone through might ever be lessened. What you can find, I think a lot of times, is strength within yourself, the fortification of your own faith, or the ability to move beyond a stupor and to be able to see that you have far greater worth than what you might have thought. And my belief is that every person has infinite worth, no matter who they are and the decisions they've made. Sherman's out. Hey there, everybody. I love people, and I want to wish you all the great happiness, wealth, and health that can be pushed on to anyone. And so despite where you might find yourself, I want you to find true happiness. Sherm's out. Be unapologetically you. Here's a little bit recap how I'm going to be changing a little bit of what's happening here on social. Going to be using my posts, very similar to like the podcast that I run, the Crazy Asian Podcast. So Monday's leadership, Tuesday's career progression, Wednesday's motivation, Thursday's social media, Friday is personal development. So as you go through my feed, if you're interested in a particular topic like that, then you can subscribe and share and comment, like. And if you don't like any of those pieces, leadership, motivation, career development, social media, and personal development, then I guess this is not the right page for you. And that's totally okay for you not to feel like you need to be consumed in any of my content. Just know that I keep putting things out because my why is to positively impact those to reach their fullest potential. And so I hope you all the strength, confidence, self-esteem, and self-awareness to get exactly where you want to go. And hopefully I can be a catalyst to help you get there. Sherm's out.